Usually when you bring the ladder out around the hoop area, it means you're cutting down the nets for a championship. We got a different result here today as the shot clock and the game clock above the basket is being fixed. But something that might actually be being fixed in the second half as well is Dusty Hannas, because he was scoreless in the first half. Arkansas's leading scorer coming off of the bench this season finally knocked down a three.
I think this is such a positive example for young men and women who want to play this game. He's coming off the bench, young ladies and gentlemen. It does not matter. As long as you get an opportunity to get between the lines, you have the chance to display what you can do. And he's done a sensational job of doing that, as we mentioned before, off of the bench.
Hannas has improved as a basketball player. 2012-13, 13-14 were both at Texas Tech. He kind of took a detour, in his words. He's always wanted to play for Arkansas. Wasn't really recruited, though, out of high school. And now, when he wanted to transfer from Texas Tech, he got the phone call he'd been waiting for all his life from Mike Anderson, and he is more than happy to be a Razorback.
Well, you talk about great shooters. I mean, he's on pace to finish in the top 3 in school history for career free throw percentage, on pace to break the school record for the three-point field goal percentage in his career as well. And I'm going to tell you what, he is a tremendous asset to this Arkansas team, and we're seeing that early in the second half tonight.
Also, about more than basketball, he just graduated from the Walton School of Business, which is a very good business school here at the University of Arkansas. So he is excited about that, excited about the future, whether it involves basketball or doesn't. You went into the business world after your basketball time was up.
No question about it. You're a student first, athlete second always, and Dusty Hannas really a nice example of that. And you know, this Arkansas team, I think, is not getting enough credit. I mean, we talked about it early, 9-1, the best start in this Mike Anderson era. And that Texas win is going to be a unique win. But they've got some other wins that have been sensational, along with the rest of the Southeastern Conference. You look at Florida and that win over Seton Hall out of the Big East. We all saw Kentucky defeat North Carolina. South Carolina against Monmouth, a top 50 win. Arkansas, UT Arlington, LSU over Houston. And look, the SEC has 7 teams in the top 50 RPI. The only better conference than the SEC right now is the ACC with 8.
Very impressive, too. Maybe people might not think that that was the case, but the SEC has had a fantastic non-conference. And a big reason is Dusty Hannas fires away again for 3. And now he's got a couple in a row. But we were saying a big reason is because they're scheduling these non-conference teams, these teams that are non-Power 5 teams, all near the top of their conferences.
Sure. Well, and those are games that you have to win. The question is, will those teams continue to remain a top 50 team as they go through their conference schedule?
Well, this is what Dusty Hannas does, right? I mean, he just needs a little bit of space to unload.
Well, the difference was what we've seen thus far in the basketball game is Arkansas coming down, making a few passes, really running a motion offense. That was a set play from Coach Mike Anderson out of the timeout to set a double screen for Dusty Hannas and got him an open look.
And here's why Dusty Hannas is able to fill it up so quickly. He pours in the threes. He has been in double figures every single game. He's just been so consistent for Arkansas this year. See if his teammates can follow. Macon does.
That's tough to guard. A little inside-out dribble and a jump shot.
Arkansas is on an 11-0 run. We talked about it so much with this team. Is in the second half, they usually find that double-digit run somewhere. So danger time now for Paul Miller and the Bison. Under 10 to shoot. Warner going to work on Kingsley, draws the contact.
Beautiful, beautiful. You think, why is it beautiful? It's Warner, he's going to the free throw line. It's because they were patient and they took time and went inside. They used almost the entire shot clock. And so what you see is a battle of tempos. Arkansas wanting to go fast, shooting quick shots and threes, and North Dakota State saying, no, Razorbacks, slow down. We're staying right here.
Dexter Warner 64% from the free throw line this season as he misses on his first, but he has had some big games for the Bison over the years, and maybe none more important then 30-13 in the first meeting with rival North Dakota. He kept them in it. 12 for 13 from the field, and oh yeah, he scored 22 points against Gonzaga in that near upset in the NCAAs in 2015. Warner misses on both, though. Arkansas still leading it by 11. Kingsley calling for it, has position on Warner. Hannes feeds him. Oh, and Kingsley with the tough finish and the foul.
A lesson for all big guys. Everybody wants to be the next Kevin Durant or LeBron James. Well, listen, this is what big guys do and get to the next level as well. Don't fade away. You go up and through your defender, and 9 times out of 10, you're the one that's going to get the call. And now Kingsley has a chance to get a three-point play the old-fashioned way.
Damian, what kind of future do you see for Moses Kingsley?
It's difficult to see. He has good size, good athleticism. The question will be what position that he plays at the next level. And most of the time, that's going to depend on who he can guard at the next level.
Cabela's off of the fake. North Dakota State now trailing Arkansas by 14. It's been a 14-0 run for the Razorbacks. Another miss from 3. Now just 26% for North Dakota State. Hannes not shy to shoot it. Making off the side of the backboard, but he gets his own board. Now Hannes with the floater. Much more than a three-point shooter. A 16-0 run for Arkansas, and they lead it by 16. Hello, Dusty Hannes.